The Emergency Rental Assistance Program, funded through 2 federal relief packages, has been slow in distributing funds to millions of households who have fallen behind on their rent payments during the pandemic. The program was allocated $46.5 billion to aid families in making back rent payments. Still, according to the Treasury Department, to date, only about $5.1 billion in aid has made it to families in need. According to the Census Bureau, an estimated 1.2 million households will face eviction when the rent moratorium expires in October. Of the 2.8 million households that apply for benefits through the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, 500,000 reported they've actually received aid, 1.5 million are currently waiting for approval, and nearly 700,000 have been denied benefits. But the most shocking data from the Census Bureau suggests that over 60% of the renters in need have yet to even apply for aid. Joining us to discuss is the president of the Melville Charitable Trust, Susan Thomas. Ms. Thomas, first of all, let's just go to this shocking 60% number. These are people who need this money.
Right.
At a certain point, somebody's going to come calling and say, you owe us back rent for how many ever months you haven't paid it. And if they don't have that money, they're going to be on the street. Why are those 60% not even applying for this aid?
Well, Charles, first of all, thank you very much for covering this, because this is very important for people to understand and to have the right information. People aren't applying mostly because people don't know. There are a lot of people who have not understood where to get help, where to go for assistance. The word hasn't gotten to them. There are communities that are most vulnerable that have difficulty getting the mainstream information. And so really the power of this is in the hands of the local governments who are receiving this money, and making sure that they are reaching out to vulnerable communities, that they are reaching across language barriers, that they are trying various types of media, and also that they are utilizing resources in the neighborhood who know the people who need this assistance, and asking those people for help, asking them to work with them and partner with them to reach in the community and touch those who are most affected.
Could it also be that the lack of effectiveness of the program is also putting a damper on people applying? If the people you know are not getting checks and they jumped through all these hoops, is that also saying to some people, why would I even do all that? Nobody's getting that money.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think, and that too is in the hands of local government. Local government has the power and the ability to change the rules in accordance with Treasury guidelines and remove the barriers and make it easier for people to apply. And I think really what happened, Charles, is that when the CARES Act money was released with the last president and the last administration, there were so many restrictions put on getting that money and so many barriers. And the tenor of that administration was really more punitive than really trying to protect and serve. And so people were afraid to apply. Governments were afraid not to pile up restrictions to make sure that they had the proper documentation. But the Biden-Harris administration has really listened to the community and has tried to work with the community and has systematically removed barriers for local administrations who are deploying this money. And so it's very important for people to go online and understand what's allowed and what's not allowed, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. And what the administration has done is made it easy for people to do self-attestation, where they can write their own document and say, I am unemployed as a result of COVID. I am arrears on rent, and submit that. Without having to go back and dig through and find their lease and find their last pay stub and all these things that not everyone has ready access to. And they can use that self-attestation to apply.
I'm so glad that you brought up kind of the role of local government. When I read the New York Times story this morning, I think it was the first story that I had personally read that put the blame of the slow walking of this squarely on local officials, not on the state, not on the federal government. And the reason that those local officials were giving were things like they were circumspect about the process. They didn't like the idea that that renters could kind of self-certify that they didn't have the money or that they were behind, that they were worried that in the long run that they may be subject to audits, and they didn't want those audits. I mean, the reasons seem to be very strange, because if you have a wave of evictions and people without homes and crashing real estate prices, that's going to affect you on the local level more than it's going to affect the federal government.
That's exactly right. And so you would think that they would readily partner with local community, with local community-based and grassroots organizations to make sure that their residents in their jurisdictions are safe and stable in their homes, not evicted, not out in the street, not going into shelter, not increasing the homelessness count. And so really the excuse that, well, we don't want to get audited, we need the proper document, those don't work anymore. If you want to give the money out and if you want to help people, then you make a way to do that. And the federal government has provided a way to do that easily. And even if there are landlords which unfortunately, there are landlords who are not accepting assistance, that feel that it is easier to evict someone and get someone new in than to keep the residents that they have. I don't understand that. But you would think
that was my other question. You know, if 6%
yeah.
of renters are not applying, what percentage of landlords are also not applying? Is it in that range?
I don't know the percentage, but it is. There's been a real problem from the very beginning of engaging landlords and getting landlords to apply, because originally the money was going to landlords, and so the landlords had to verify the amount of arrears or verify the lease. That's no longer the case. And so now residents can apply and the money will go directly to them. It does not have to go to the landlord. It can go directly to the tenant and the tenant can pay their back rent. If the landlord still won't take that, they're allowed to take that money and use it to go and find another place to live.
So this moratorium is expected to expire in October, and that is if the Supreme Court doesn't step in before that and knock it down. What do you expect to happen if only $5 billion of this $46 billion is out the door? What's going to happen in October?
Well, you know what, Charles? It's not going to be just $5 billion. We are doing as much as we can to mobilize and target those cities and those jurisdictions that are most at risk of mass evictions. And so the Biden administration has been reaching out to those cities. They've been partnering with people on the ground. I already mentioned all the various ways, and there are many more that they have removed barriers. And then philanthropy is stepping in too. We've been working with philanthropy in partnership with the White House and the administration in coordinating and matching funders who want to help to organizations and to people on the ground who can provide that help. And so I'm not giving in to the 5 million. We're going to get this done. We have resources out. There are resources available. Local communities have the power to remove barriers and make this happen. And so it's not an option. We have to get this done.
Right. Susan Thomas, thank you for joining me tonight. Such an important conversation. I really appreciate your time. More Prime after the break.